Alright, y'all. Find a comfortable seat and rest your hands down on your thighs. Soft gaze or closed eyes. And let's just take a few moments of stillness to drop in. And start to turn your awareness to your physical body. So notice your sits bones sitting down, rooted to maybe a pillow, a block, or the earth below you. Notice your hands resting down on your thighs. Start to rub them up and down your legs, making contact with skin or costume. And notice the texture of your own body, the warmth and weight of your own hands on your legs. And find some stillness now and lift up more to the center of your chest. Draw your shoulders forward, send them up to your ears like earrings, and slide them down your spine. And find a soft jaw, relaxed eyes. Reach up taller through your crown. And let's start with some box breathing just to help us drop in and settle. So I'll guide us through, but you'll simply be breathing in for a count of 4. You'll retain the breath in for 4. You'll breathe out for 4. And then pause at the bottom of that empty breath out for 4. And so let's do this together. So take a breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain the breath. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 2, 3, 4. And stay empty for 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Retain. 2, 3, 4. Breath out. 2, 3, 4. Stay empty. A few more rounds like that. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Let it out. Stay empty. 2 more like that. One more unhurried breath. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now just let that count go. On your next breath in, sweep your arms out nice and wide to a T and send that energy upwards towards the sky. Bring your palms together to meet and drag an energy of love and awareness into the heart center. Let's share another big old breath in and breath out. Interlace your fingers and open your palms wide and press your palms against your sternum. So this is called Vajrapradama Mudra or Unshakable Trust Mudra. And so just take a moment of stillness to connect to your own energy. What quality or mood would you like to invite into your movement practice this morning? Being that we're beginning Black History Month, I've personally been working a lot with validation. And more so finding my own self-worth apart from other people's expectation or judgments or opinions. So just take a moment and think about how you'd like to feel. as you move through this cold and snowy day, or even as you move into the rest of your week and the rest of your weekend. And on a next inhale, send your interlaced fingers down towards the earth and then up towards the sky. And support your head with your own hands. So palms behind the base of your skull, press your head into your hands, hug your elbows towards one another, and then lift your sternum up. On an inhale, sweep your interlaced fingers up, and exhale, unshakable trust back into the sternum. Let's do that one more time. Press your hands down and then up. Feel that nice stretch in the side body. Palms to skull. Biceps hug in towards your cheeks and then lift the center of your chest. Can you plug down through your sits bones as you lift through your heart? Sweep your hands up and back into the heart center. All right, let's get moving. So lift your bottom up. Move your prop to the side if you have one, and come on back into a tabletop. Turn your fingertips back towards your knees and check out the wrists. Make sure that they're shoulder width distance apart. And let's draw some circles with the body. So circle through your tailbone, through the crown of your head. There's no right or wrong, just moving with your body. Go one way and then the other. Maybe close down your eyes so you can notice how you feel without attaching to what you look like. So I'm working with an injury, so I'll be moving a little slow and gently this morning. Find your way back to stillness. Turn your fingertips to the front of your space and then walk your hands forward, melt your chest down, puppy pose. So chest will lower to the earth. Option for your chin or your forehead to rest down. Whatever you're choosing, slide your shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath. And now looking forward, slide out onto your forearms and down to your belly. So elbows right underneath your shoulders there. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Pull your heart forward. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, think cat pose. So tuck your chin into your chest. Round through your back and feel your belly pull away from the ground. Let's do that 2 more times, y'all. On an inhale, heart comes forward, gaze looks up. Exhale, you curl it on in. One more, breathing in. And breathing out. And now lower down, slide your hands back underneath your chest and find cobra. So lift your heart again. This time float your hands. Hug your elbows in and find a long neck. Take a breath in. And breath out. Lower back down to your belly. Slide your arms open to a T and turn your left cheek down. Bend your right knee, flex your toes, kick your heel up to the sky, and then roll over to your left side body. So you'll plant your foot behind your extended leg. Just let your head relax if that feels all right for you. And take 2 breaths. Come on back to your belly. Second side, so right cheek down, bend your left leg. Kick your heel up and on an exhale, roll on over to your right side. Come back to your belly, slide your hands underneath your chest. Let's find that cobra again. Lift your heart, float your hands. Full breath. And now press your arms straight, tabletop to child's pose, so hips to heels. Spread your fingertips really wide. On an inhale, rock forward, tabletop. Exhale. exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. So spread your fingertips super wide. Take a bend in your knees. So bending the knees here allows us to send our butt bones further up and back, so we can find a long, low back instead of rounding it with straight locked legs. Let your head soften and take a full breath in. Breath out. On an inhale, sweep your right heel high. Bend your right knee, stack your hips open, and draw some huge circles with your knee. So all the way down to the earth and up to the sky. Go one way and then the other. Let your head relax. And notice if the right armpit is popping up. Can you lower it to the earth as you move through your hip? Meet me with a straight right leg. On an exhale, draw your knee to your left elbow. And now flex your right foot. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So kind of like a little number 4 shape with the legs. And now bend into your left knee. You can walk your hands back a couple inches. Let your head relax. Energetically press your right knee away from your right armpit. And now look forward. You'll keep the shape of the legs and lower your shin bones to the ground. So my right ankle is crossed over the left knee. Fingertips are on the earth. And now tent up onto your fingers. Let's cat-cow through the spine. So you'll send your belly down, your heart forward, and look up. Exhale, curl, pull your belly center in. Let's do that 2 more times. And check out your right knee, y'all. It likes to creep forward. Can you keep pressing it back away from your right wrist any amount? And now option to stay right here, right? If that feels like more than enough sensation, you can stay. Keep doing those cat-cows. Or come up to standing on your knees. So I'll show you from the front. This is the shape of my legs. You'll sweep your arms up and then find that unshakable trust mudra, draw it into the heart center. And now again, we'll press the palms down like you're cracking your little knuckles. Sweep them on up. Interlace your fingers behind your skull, lay your head into your own hands, and then elbows hug in towards the cheeks. And now can you lift the sternum up as you press your pelvis forward? Find length in the low back, right? So let's tilt the tailbone towards the ground. And now sweep your arms up. Come on back down to that tabletop. Keep the shape of the legs. You'll tuck your left toe. Down dog with this little number 4 shape. On an inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot steps inside the right thumb. And now let's sweep the right hand forward. Then up towards the sky. Now we're in a twist. Reach to the back of the room. Lower your back knee to the earth and sweep both hands up again. Interlace your fingers and unshakable trust, she's back. Guide the palms into the heart. And now let's press the knuckles down and then up again. Interlace fingers, base the skull, lay your head back and close the elbows. Press into your back shin to find more lift in the chest. Breathe. And now inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, plant your palms, surrounding your right foot. Sweep your right arm up again. An option for a quad stretch. You'll pull your back heel in towards your glutes. If you're taking the bind today, y'all, try to grab the outer edge of your back foot and then roll your shoulders open to reveal the heart space. Take a big old breath in and breath out. And now release your bind if you got it. Pick up your back knee, right hand down inside the front foot. Let's turn all 10 toes to the left for a wide-legged fold. Let your head relax. On an inhale, halfway lift, so find a flat spine, fingertips stay on the ground. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat, so palms surround your left foot. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and let your head hang. And now rise up to your tippy toes. High plank pose. So you'll lower your hips, shoulders right over the wrists. Now let's lower the knees and chaturanga through your arms. So you'll simply bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Stop halfway and find upward facing dog. So shoulders roll up and back as you lengthen your arms. Take a big breath in. Breath out, down dog. Remember to bend your knees. And now let's send the left leg up and back. You'll bend your left knee, stack your hips open. And we got those big old circles. So we've been here before, so if you can't see me, don't worry. You're just drawing big old circles with your left knee all the way down to the earth, up to the sky. And check it in with that left shoulder, right? Can you roll it down to the ground so that we really work through the hip joint there? And now on an inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, tap your right elbow with your left knee. Here's that number 4 shape again, y'all. So we'll cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Walk your hands back a couple inches. Bend your right knee. Send your butt further up and back and your left knee away from your left shoulder. Take a full breath. And now look forward. We'll lower into that tabletop shape. So lower your shin bones down. Remember, you're still in that little number 4 shape of the legs. Tent up onto your fingertips, and now we'll cat-cow. So belly down and gaze up. Exhale, curl, pull your belly center in. Do that 2 more times. Slide your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale to curl and round. 1 more just like that. And remember, if this feels better for you, you stay here. You keep mobilizing your spine with your cat-cows. Otherwise, you'll come to standing on your shins. Sweep your arms out and up. Interlace your fingers and touch your palms to your chest, unshakable trust. Now we'll crack our fingers. So press your palms down to the earth, up to the sky. Lay your head into your own hands. Elbows hug in. And can you find a little back bend from the center of your spine? As you lift the chest, send your pelvis forward and think of drawing your pubic bone up towards your sternum. Take a full breath. And now inhale, sweep your fingertips up. On an exhale, we lower hands right back down to the earth. Here's that number 4 down dog again. So you'll tuck the right toe, lift your booty up, press your left knee away from you, and then inhale, look forward. On an exhale, left foot steps inside the left thumb. And now sweep your left arm forward, so bicep by your ear. Reach on up to the sky. Here's that low lunge twist. Now we'll reach back behind us towards the back heel. Lower your back knee, sweep both arms up, interlace your fingers and draw a little trust and faith into the heart center. And now press your palms down and up again, right? We keep coming back to this shape. Lay your head into your own hands, elbows hug in, and then lift the center of your sternum. Press your back shin into the earth to pull the low belly in as you lift the heart. Take a breath. And now inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, plant your palms. We'll sweep the left arm forward, up and back again. And here's that quad stretch if you want it. So back heel will pull in towards your glutes. Grab the outer edge of your back foot. And think of squeezing your shoulder blades together. 2 breaths. And then unwind. So your top hand, your left hand, will lower inside your front foot. Let's pick up the back knee. Wide-legged forward fold. So turn all your toes to the right. Keep a little bend in your knees and let your head relax to the ground. Halfway lift on the breath in. Low lunge back to the front of your mat as you breathe out. So now palms surround the right foot. Let's step back, downward facing dog. Rise up to your tippy toes, find that high plank, so lower your hips. You can lower your knees again or try them with the legs straight. Let's chaturanga, y'all. So elbows hug in towards the ribs, in. Stop halfway down, and then upward facing dog, lift the sternum, pull the belly in. Down dog, breathing out. Let's find that little bend of the knees, relax your neck. Breath in, and breath out. All right, let's look forward. Travel to the top of your mat. So maybe you're moving like molasses like me, or you float your way there and find your fold. And now bend your knees generously, so much that your little belly there makes contact with the thighs. Relax your head. And let's inhale, halfway lift. So palms will touch the shins and the upper thighs. Look out in front of you. Lead with the chest and sweep your arms all the way up towards the sky. Unshakable trust to the heart center. So interlace the fingers and press them to your sternum. And now bend your knees. Press your knuckles down and then up again. Interlace your fingers at the base of your skull and then elbows hug in as we find a little back bend shape. Can you pull your pubic bone up towards your heart and notice how that lengthens the low back? On an inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. This time palms will meet at your chest. Bring your big toes together to touch. Chair pose, bend your knees and sweep your arms up. And so energetically squeeze your inner thighs together and check out your feet, right? Make sure that your knees are behind your toes. And now can you smear your heels away from one another like you're trying to rip your mat apart with your heels? Take a big old breath in. On the breath out, airplane arms. You'll reach back behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think of squeezing your pinkies so the palms are pressing away the earth. And now let's sweep the arms up. You'll come to balance on your right leg. So float your left knee up into the air, one-legged mountain. Number 4, chair pose. You'll cross ankle on top of the right thigh, and then hands will find the heart. Interlace your fingers, unshakable trust again. So I'm bending into my left knee, or my right knee rather, so I can sit back into a chair. It'll give you a bigger stretch, but also help your balance. And so just take a full breath. One more, stick your booty back. All right, one-legged mountain, so fingertips and your left knee will lift. And now tree pose, so you can grab your ankle, y'all. Help your foot above or below your knee joint. Make sure you're not pressing the sole of your foot into the knee joint. And then unshakable trust to the heart again, okay? And so if this feels like a lot, right? If you're kind of wobbling today, no big deal. Maybe you slide your foot a little closer to your ankle, or you can even use your big toe like a little kickstand. But if you're feeling steady, right, your tree's not blowing in the wind, you can interlace your fingers, press your palms down and then up again, and let's find that shape we've been working with. Palm to skull, elbows hug in, and then you'll lift your sternum up. Take one more big old breath. Awesome, and now mountain pose. Both feet touch the earth, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's sink into that chair pose again, y'all. So bend your knees, butt back, heart up. Think of pulling the navel in. So I don't think of tucking the tailbone. I think that's really not so great for our curves, right? We all have them, we gotta embrace them. So simply pull the belly button in and let that sensation support your low back there. Exhale, it's an airplane arm. So let's sweep the arms back and pinch the shoulder blades. And then up you go, one-legged mountain. This time we'll stand on this left leg. So the right knee will lift. Here's that number 4 shape again, y'all. So ankle crosses to the left thigh. Unshakable trust into the heart. And then you sit back, weight into your standing heel. And you trust yourself, right? Trust that if you fall, you falter, you can get right back up. You can always begin again, right? You can always tap into feelings of your own self-worth, right? Your own validation apart from any external circumstance. On an inhale, let's find that one-legged mountain again. Exhale, tree pose. So grab your ankle, help it up above or below the knee joint. And then unshakable trust to the heart. And maybe you're hanging out here, right? It really helps if you press the sole of your foot and your thigh together, like actively engaging. And if you want more, interlace fingers, palms to skull, elbows hug in, and then you lift your sternum up. Maybe lift your gaze. And then one-legged mountain into mountain pose. Sweep your arms up and exhale, hands to heart center. And now let's bend the knees, butt back, heart forward, forward fold. Just let your head relax. And now let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bowl pose. So you'll drop your hips towards your heels, just squat all the way down. Rise up to your tippy toes, stretch your ankles, your feet. And then exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. All right, so let's roll on down to the back. Just take your time. And then once you get there, stamp your feet into the earth. Straighten your right leg up, flex your toes, and cross ankle to knee. So here's that little number 4 shape again. Reach behind your left thigh, so through that little hole you've created, and pull the legs towards you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, slight tuck of your chin, and guide your right knee away from your right shoulder. Take 2 more slow breaths. And now release your bind. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, but send your left leg long away from you. Pull your knee out towards your right armpit. And on an exhale, twist. So you'll draw your right knee over to the left. You can send your right arm long and look past the right fingertips. And think more about grounding your shoulders down, and then allow the knee to fall where it wants, even if it doesn't touch. You'll get a much bigger stretch that way by keeping the shoulders down versus shoulders up and then knee down. And come on back. Flex your right foot, point it up towards the sky. So half happy baby. You can grab whatever is accessible. Maybe that's behind the right thigh or the right knee, the right calf, or the outer edge of your right foot. So whatever you're choosing, draw your knee down towards the ground and think of suctioning your right shoulder blade back to the earth as well. Slight tuck of your chin. If the left hip is popping up a lot, bring a little bend into the left knee so your butt cheeks are grounded. And let's get into that second side. So you'll stamp your right foot into the earth, lengthen your left leg, cross ankle to knee, reach behind your right thigh, and pull that shape in towards your chest. And it's easy to kind of passively relax here, but add a little active engagement. So energetically press your left knee away from you as you pull the shape in towards your chest. Now keep your left knee in towards your chest, straighten your right leg out away from you. Draw your knee over towards your left armpit first. And now let's find that twist. So knee will go to the right. Look past your left hand. And again, can you ground your shoulder heads, the back of your shoulders, to the earth? And let's find that half happy baby again, y'all. So you'll come on back, flex your left foot, point it up towards the ceiling, and then grab behind the knee, the calf, or maybe the outer edge of the left foot. Think of snuggling your shoulder blades together behind your heart. And let's find full happy baby now. So you'll keep a hold of the left leg, draw your right thigh up as well, and grab again whatever feels best in your body. So where can you hold on and allow your low back to stay on the ground? To allow your chin to tuck into the chest and the shoulders to melt down towards the earth. Now release your bind. I'll be going into constructive rest for my Shavasana. This shape helps you relax your low back. And so if you'd like to join me, you'll just simply stamp your feet to the edges of your mat, your knees are bent, and then your knees just fall together like a little tent. And of course, if you want traditional Shavasana, legs out nice and long, back of the palms resting, and give yourself these last couple minutes of stillness. And if you have the gift of time and you're just chilling at home today, I encourage you to stay in this rest a little bit longer. Just simply noticing your thoughts, right? Noticing how quickly you run away from the present moment and just doing your best to focus on your breath. But if you gotta get moving, interlace your fingers, find that unshakable trust again, and press your palms overhead as you find a long body stretch. Flex your toes and take a big breath in. And on the breath out, give your knees a squeeze. Roll over to your right side. And press your way back up to an easy seat. And let's close our practice together with one more big old breath. So sweep your arms out and up. Take a big inhale. Unshakable trust to the heart as you exhale. I'm Tiffany. Together we bow and namaste.